I'll put it on my story and post on Twitter, whatnot.
There.
First. Let's see. So we are live. I'm just gotta welcome RMLG once again, our podcast. This first time since this is our first podcast since September.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's good to be back.
It is good to be back. Let's see. Link. Season was good. Season not how we want to end, but I think we fixed. Is there anything we need to? Do you think we're trading number 13?
Honestly, I'm still trying to debate on what exactly we're gonna do with that pick because I'm hearing so many people saying we're gonna try to get. I think it's the tackle from Clemson, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
or Makai Lemon. But
Yeah.
imagine that all three of those guys running verticals. Like, who's gonna stop that offense?
Not a lot of teams.
It just angers me that the last 2 years we played the toughest game against the Super Bowl champs.
Really?
Like every other team got steamrolled.
Well, what did the Commanders keep it close in the first half against Philly? Wasn't it close-ish in the first half?
Let me see.
I think they were definitely leading at one point, not for a lot.
I think it was 17-13, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up the scoring thread. I'm gonna see at what point were they leading. Oh no, it was not close at halftime.
What was it?
It was 27-15.
27-15. Okay, I mean that's not like a beating, but final score was 55 points. That's got to be the most ever scored in a conference championship.
Oh yeah. So Washington's only lead of the game, it was the 3-0 lead they took.
Yeah, I've heard people say they're the NFL equivalent of the 2021 Hawks.
Yeah, I think that's a fair, valid opinion.
Might be a bit soon, but okay. Okay, let's get the show on the road.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So we got going from 95 to 22. We got Peyton Manning, Jamarcus Russell. We don't need really to talk about them, so I just gave them their own tiers. First, we got Jagana Carter. There have been 22 quarterbacks drafted in the first round or first overall. The last one you have to go back to Bill Clinton's first term for Jagana Carter, 95. He might be the biggest running back bust ever. He actually played longer than I thought he did.
What was his career like?
Wait, do you see
like 10 years?
Yeah, but wait, do you see the Wikipedia page?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, he's going no higher than D. Okay, yeah, this might be. Oh, look at that's F.
That's pretty ass right there. Yeah, that's F tier.
Especially, I mean, because that was a Panthers pick, and they traded up. I'm not sure what they traded. But whatever it was worth it. And then the Panthers drafted Kerry Collins, college teammate of Jagana Carter at Penn State, who went undefeated in '94 but weren't national champions. Because back then, that was before they had a championship. It was just who was number one at the end of the bowl season. And it was Nebraska, not Penn State. So good thing we have a playoff now. So next up, we got Keyshawn Johnson, the last wide receiver. He's like, wait, can you hear me? Or
Yeah, I could hear you.
hey, you said okay. Hold up.
See, Keyshawn's great. I just don't like him because he's very anti-Rams. But I got to put my bias aside.
Have you ever watched the show NFL Top 10 NFL Network?
I have.
Yeah, they did Top 10 football families. They had Keyshawn Johnson and Chad Johnson. They're not related.
What the heck?
Yeah, just for that's just what they did. They just did that to troll.
Oh my god. But yeah, he's such a Rams hater.
What is he? He's on, and he also went to USC. That's another reason to hate.
Yeah,
And
being a Bruins fan.
Yep. Did he? Oh no, or is he on? No, he's ESPN. Well, he was on ESPN at least. I don't know where he's working now.
But yeah, I mean,
Super Bowl.
That's a very solid career. You got to put that in A tier.
A? Ooh, A might be a bit high. I'm thinking B.
I mean, 10,000 yards receiving.
True,
but he was injured. It was 1 year. I mean, I'm getting mixed up.
Let's see. What's it? I mean, look, he played. I guess 03 only played 10 games. But I mean, at least B. I'm going to at least B. Glad these uniforms are back. So, we could do A or B. I'm fine with either, but we might change it.
If there was a B plus, then I'd put him in B plus.
Let's just do A for now. Orlando Pace, one of 3 Rams we talked about today. Well, technically 4, but drafted by the Rams. I
think Pace belongs in A tier.
A? He's an S?
No, A.
Really? Not S?
Well, I mean, I thought you would save S tier for just 1 or 2 players.
Well, S is we have Peyton Manning above S.
All right.
Because he's definitely above Johnson.
Oh, okay. I know you're right.
I mean, how many of these guys really are Hall of Famers? Only a few, I think. But
all right, let's do S.
Yeah. Okay, I want to do F. I mean, Tim Couch. There's a guy.
Is Tim Couch?
Yeah. Apparently the image couldn't get his face in. Did both these rounds go in F?
Oh, that's not even a question. Oh my god.
Okay, here's my thing about Tim Couch. He's kind of similar to David Carr because he had no help with the expansion team around him. He had nothing to work with.
I mean, those guys are horrible.
That's true. I mean, David Carr played up behind the worst offensive line of all time.
No, I mean, David Carr was literally thrown into the fire.
Yes.
Like he's a good analyst, but I just think him being drafted by an expansion team, like what was going to even happen? But even honestly, he won his first start though, didn't he?
Yeah, against the Cowboys.
Cowboys, the first game of the season. So
first game ever in franchise history.
So I thought that was pretty cool. But overall, can't really put him any higher than D.
Yeah, and Vic's A. Definitely above Johnson. When I was making this template, there's something I realized. Vic is the only Madden cover athlete who is #1 overall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never thought about that, but he was. We're also focusing on their entire career, not just within this drafted team. Of course, I had to get Eli with holding the Chargers jersey. So you said David Carr's D?
Yeah, I'd probably put him in D. And again, it's not his fault. It's just the system, the situation. If he just had a better system like his brother because, you know what? I don't think the Raiders were bad on offense during a bridge gap time in the mid 2010, like the mid 2010s, like even 2017. Like there were times when the Raiders were putting up like 20, 24 to 30 points, and their defense I was giving up just as much.
Yeah, but they had Khalil Mack.
I know.
Carson Palmer, I feel like he's a Hall of Very Good guy. Not a Hall of Famer, I mean, he's Hall of Very Good. So
I'd put him in A tier.
yeah,
Carson Palmer's such a good dude.
yeah, yep. Okay, Eli Manning. Are we going to S or A?
Oh man, you're gonna hate me for this. I'd put him in A.
No, oh no, what? No, no, I'm okay. I'm absolutely okay with that. Is he a Hall? I mean, should he be in the Hall?
I think he should
He will
because
eventually.
because he's got the merit to do it, but I don't think he's anywhere near as close as his brother.
No, he has many rings, but like, oh no, the old Marino Dilfort. Okay, Alex Smith is like the most B tier guy on here.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's funny, you read my mind. I was gonna put him in B as well.
Yeah. Alex
Like
Smith.
solid career. It's just tragic what happened to him because I feel like he still could have been playing right now.
Yeah, I mean, it would be his 20. It would be going to his 22nd season, but that I mean, Rogers is playing, right?
Has he formally hung up the cleats? I don't think he's done.
Yeah. Is he still on the Steelers? Like, I don't think the Steelers released him.
Yeah, under contract, he's still with the Steelers, but I don't know
cool.
what their plan is with him.
Yep. Let's see. Next is Mario Williams. He's probably also B. He made a few Pro Bowls. See, I remember him on Backyard Football. That's why I remember him from. Sacks oldest. That's just 9. That's pretty good. 97.
Yeah, he was part of that Texans team that I think it was. I forgot what year it was. They went 12-4 and they had like a top 3 defense.
Oh no, it was on. It looks like he was on the Bills at that point. Because it was 2012. They went 12-4. But let's see. Yeah. 4-time Pro Bowler, that's got to at least be B. Oh, yeah, wait, no, 2007. We already did 2007. Great draft class, just not good for quarterbacks. And here's probably the most forgotten guy here. Jake Long. He did make 4 he played for the Rams for 2 seasons. So I guess there's 5 Rams. I mean, 4-time Pro Bowler, but got at least be B. Stafford.
I mean, he's your definition of just solid. Jake
Stafford.
Long.
He's definitely above of all these guys. Do we really? Because we're considering his whole career, not just his Lions career. I mean, I don't think there's another guy we're going to put in S.
You know what? My bias says put him in S.
Yep.
Super Bowl champion, MVP, first team All Pro. Should have been 3 Pro Bowls.
Wait, he's only made it to 2?
Isn't he a 2-time Pro Bowler?
3. Yeah, 3.
3.
3. Okay.
Look at that. That's what I don't get. How does he not make the Pro Bowl in 2021, but he makes it in 2023?
Yeah. Who made it in
41 touchdowns.
21. Okay. Wait, let's see.
Mac Jones and Kyler Murray made the Pro Bowl in 2021, mind you. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Kyler Murray was good for the first half of the season. But someone who we'll talk about more later on. Sam Bradford. I feel bad for the guy though. So got very hurt very much. Heisman winner.
He had a good rookie season, didn't he?
That's right. Yeah, did he win Rookie of the Year?
I think so, because I mean,
I think there's that game on Halloween of the Panthers he went off. He's gotta be the first C tier guy, right?
I was thinking C as well.
Yeah.
It's funny story about Bradford. I got to see him live in 2018 when we played the Cardinals at the Coliseum and we shut him out.
Yeah. Yeah, like
He only had like 70 or 80 passing yards or something crazy like that. They didn't
yeah.
even cross midfield until their last drive in the fourth quarter.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, he was 2-0 for them in 2017. There's that. But he was a fragile. He's
C tier.
see. Cam Newton. See, he's not he's a Hall very good. Just he does have an MVP. He could have been S, but he fell off. But so I think he's A.
I don't know. It's debatable because it's like take away his first 5 years, and after that, it was just nothing.
Yeah, but the first 5 years did happen though.
I know, but I mean, you look at some of these guys in A tier, and they've had a long, sustainable career. Like,
But
imagine right now, like hypothetically, Puka gets injured and he never plays again. Like something happens to him. Would you consider him in the Hall of Very Good 10 years from now?
no, but I don't think that's a good comparison though. Because was he how did he do in 2017? Was he
I don't know. I gotta see his stats.
because they were in the playoffs that year. He's better than Alex Smith. I mean, I gotta put him above Alex Smith. I feel like A seems just definitely not S, but I think A just seems perfect.
I just think his Super Bowl performance just rubbed fans the wrong way because of how he had no
Didn't
effort.
didn't dive.
Yeah, didn't die for it.
Yep. He only played 2 games in 2019.
Damn, he had 20. He had 16 interceptions in 2017.
Guess so. So
Oh
was
yeah,
that
that's
was
bad.
so he only played 2 games in 2019. I don't remember that. I remember Kyle Allen. So
And
yeah,
of
I
course, we
just
had to play him.
Kyle Allen.
No, like
No,
we
no.
played Cam Newton.
Yeah, that was the first game. Yeah, so I just cannot put him with these guys. He's better than these guys. Can't
All
put him
right,
with
if
so
they're B plus tier.
yeah. Do we still think Keyshawn's A?
No, I guess we can put him to B then.
Still okay. Now where are we? Andrew Luck is another like A. He could have been S. Absolutely could have been.
Can thank the Colts for not protecting him.
In terms of talent, he is absolutely S. But of his career, he's A. Of talent, same with if we're going by peak, him and Newton are absolutely S. But we're going by whole career, so he's A.
Yeah, I can't argue that.
And here, okay, besides Jake Long, this is probably the most forgotten guy. Hey, Central Michigan, shout out to the Mid American Conference though. 2-time Pro Bowler. I didn't even know he made that many or made any, but I guess he did. So, thing probably off the line, like what stats are we going to look at?
This we have B tier.
Yeah, B. Yeah. Oh, here he is. B. Same with the next. Clowney is probably also B.
Yeah, because I mean, he had a great start to his career. Then he kind of revived it later on. I think he had a few good. I don't know if he had a solid season not too long ago. Because didn't he play with he played with the Browns, he played with Baltimore,
Look
Dallas.
at all these teams. Look at all these teams.
Oh yeah, there it is. Carolina. I forgot about that.
Close to his home. I mean, the best play he had. Most people think of the play he had in college against Michigan.
Oh, I know.
See, if we're talking about his best play being in college, that was an insane play though. But yeah, definitely B. Jameis Winston, I think, is in the same tier as um
As Bradford.
Bradford. And Goff,
Goff's
he's
got to be an A tier.
really, eh?
Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, you gotta think about it.
I'd
Like,
put him B, but I'll listen.
I just think, okay, remember, we're Rams fans. We got to see both sides of who. There's a reason why we have him in A and Stafford in S. It's clear the talent gaps, but Goff has had insanely clutch performances with Detroit. We'll always remember him for driving us down the field, getting us into field goal. I guess you could call it field goal range against the Saints. He won us games when we thought he couldn't. And with Detroit, he's firing missiles. He's throwing 30 touchdowns a year. I know it's a good system, but you got to ask yourself: is Goff better than Alex Smith?
Yes. No. Or at least the same tier C.
Because I mean, let me pull up his stats right now.
Also, I wanted, since we have Palmer, I just want to mention his 2015 season. That's probably what got him gets him to A.
Oh yeah, I mean that Cardinals team was amazing. It's just they ran into a buzzsaw in the championship.
Yeah.
Jared Goff stats. So right now, this is what 10 seasons he's played.
Yeah.
So in his career, sorry, I have a really slow phone. He has thrown for almost 40,000 yards in 10 seasons. He's got 256 touchdowns to only 102 interceptions. So that's basically a 2.5 to 1 ratio.
Okay. Here's my question. All these guys, except Manning. I'm sorry, were you done?
No, yeah, I'm done.
Okay. All these guys, Manning, I think, is the only guy here who has a case for the Hall. The rest are Hall of Very Good. You think Goff is Hall of Very Good?
I mean, I would say that Goff is probably halfway through his career, assuming he doesn't like tear an ACL or get a long-term injury. But if he plays in another 7-8 years and he puts up like a few more 30 touchdown seasons and he ends up with like almost 400 of them, that is a good case for. And then they win a Super Bowl, even though they probably will never because it's Detroit. But he's definitely gonna be up there in like the 60 to 70,000 passing yards, 400 touchdowns.
Okay.
I just think Stafford's more superior.
I take that back. I think we have another S tier.
Let me see.
Myles Garrett.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw an Instagram post that says you have to cut one. Donald, Reggie White, JJ, or Garrett. I mean, it's easily Garrett, right?
Gee, there's no way you can take any other player to get cut. It's just they're all so good, but it's like you can't go against AD, you can't go against Reggie, you can't go against JJ. Like, man.
I often see NFL polls like, oh, one's in the all in their prime, and one have to get cut, and it's like Manning, Mahomes, Brady, then like Romo or Rivers. Like, dude, you're just setting him up. But yeah, I think we have another. Yeah, I don't think there's been a more inconsistent guy in the past few years than Baker Mayfield.
Ah, man, I know. I'm a Baker fan. I think he was injured this year. For some reason, the game against us on Sunday night, I think we messed up his shoulder.
Yeah, that was like the last play before halftime.
Because it was like, what, he tried to throw a Hail Mary and he barely even made it halfway through the field. They got intercepted, and he was just on the ground holding his shoulder.
Yeah. And Kyler Murray, he's either C or B. What do you think?
I'd put him in low B tier. Okay. Because hear me out, I don't think the Cardinals, besides 2020 to 2021, because those were his two solid seasons, and for the Cardinals record-wise, I just don't think Arizona, their coaching and their schemes and all the stuff they drew up, I don't think it was good enough.
Yeah, they hired a coach who had a losing record in college. By the way, he couldn't get Mahomes to a bowl game in 2016 for crying out loud.
Like his offense was bland. It was just an air raid offense. Like that's not going to get it done in the NFL, especially that maybe in
He couldn't
college.
get it done in the Big 12. He couldn't get it done in the Big 12. But I think Burrow. He may if there's guys who have a chance to go into S, it's these guys, but they're both A for now.
Oh yeah, Joe Burrow for sure.
Is he if man or is Herbert if man? That's the question. Who's if man?
I don't know, but you know what? I would actually I'd put Burrow in A and I'd put Lawrence in B.
You think, and why is that?
I just think he's a playoff choker.
But
I don't.
Yeah, but he can get to the playoffs.
I know, but I'm like 13-win season. That throw he made against Buffalo to end the game was horrible.
That was true.
That was like I remember sitting there. I was like, "It's destiny. Jacksonville's he's gonna march down the field. They're gonna. I think it was 27-24, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And I thought they were gonna send it to overtime, and he just throws this duck right to Buffalo, and I'm like, "What are you doing, dude?"
Yeah. I mean, I think Jacksonville makes their first Super Bowl before Cincy's in No.1. And on that note, has a fan base ever clinged on to a Super Bowl loss more than Cincy?
I know they're fans. They can't get over the Logan Wilson home.
Yeah, but
I'm like
T. Higgins.
Oh yeah, exactly. And look, and I was talking to one of my brothers recently. The difference between that and the following season with the Eagles and Chiefs, they threw that flag way after the play was over, and Philly literally had 12 or 9 seconds to do something. They couldn't. It was screwed from the beginning. Like they had no chance to do anything.
Didn't what Bradbury admit he did it though? Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah. I just don't know why the flag was thrown after the ball landed, and then for them to call it holding instead of pass interference. Because holding is in the middle of the play.
That's fair.
Like with us and Logan Wilson, Cincinnati had 90 seconds to march on the field, and they got a big catch and run from Jamar Chase that drive. There was no excuses. That was just a tough as nails Rams defense.
I also remember a Bengals fan's response to T. Higgins said, "You think we weren't scoring anyway? Considering you didn't score a touchdown the rest of the game, I'm gonna say no."
Yeah,
and same applies
up in the second.
Yeah, and same applies with the Logan Wilson hold. They added that wasn't. Yeah, but the last guy we have to talk about is Trayvon Walker. Let me look at his stats actually, because I didn't put these guys in the template. I mean, maybe Bryce Young. Maybe I could definitely cannot do Cam Ward, but these guys maybe I mean I didn't put them in template, so it is. This is the guy who I was most surprised that was drafted 1. I thought it was going to be Thibodeau or Hutchinson. So you look at sacks, yeah. These do not.
I know for a first No.1 pick in the draft, but he did get a contract.
Yeah, so is he C or B? Either C or
B. I probably say B.
Okay. That's a lot of guys. And oh wait, you wanted Lawrence in B? Okay. That's a lot of guys in B though. Or hold up, let me just fix it so it's chronological. Let me just fix so everything's chronological.
I mean, because to me, like B is somebody who is solid, gets the job done, and is just a well-respected player, but is nowhere near the bottom or the Hall of Very Good.
Yeah. Let's see who 96, 2005, 2006, 2008, 2013, 2006. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, everything's chronological, but before we head off, there's something there. I do want to see like who do we go one in redraft? 95. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Derek Brooks in a number 1 in a redraft for 95.
Oh, from the 95 draft?
Yeah, you could go with McNair because if you
Uh,
want quarterback, but I would go. I think the best player was Brooks.
and there's also Warren Sapp, too.
It's true. 96.
Dang.
We don't have to talk about that. That's Ray Lewis. That's easy.
Oh, yeah. Is that even a debate?
97. I guess we go with Pace. Still take Pace. The only other guy you could make an argument for is Gonzalez.
I guess, but if you got a Hall of Fame, left tackle.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Manning,
Oh, yeah.
Manning, we don't need still Manning. 99, I'm thinking it's not the best player, but in terms of importance of the position, I think you gotta go McNabb. Not the best player, but I think in terms of team needs, that's who you take. And I hate and why is his name not yellow? Why is his name not yellow?
I don't think he's ever going to get voted in, and that's what sucks. I just think it's just this bias with all these other players that played for popular teams.
I think the problem is there's so many wide receivers that are in because there's Wayne and Smith. Dude, we're gonna get GTA 6 before Holt in the Hall. That's crazy. Brady, that's Brady. We don't need to talk about that. 1, it's gotta be Breeze, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 01, 2, 02. I mean, they did get Ed Reed eventually. This is not only one DB's ever been drafted first overall, but I think you have to go Ed Reed. Maybe Peppers because that's more important, probably more important position, but I'm going with Ed Reed.
Yeah, I mean, Ed Reed's the only guy. It's like I think you sent me it, I don't think, where it was like if you had one corner or one DB to get a game-winning interception, who would it be? It's like Ed Reed.
Yeah, and then Tony Romo there. Okay, I honestly think you still go. I know he's might not be the best player, but in terms of position need, I think they made the right move with Palmer. Honestly, yeah. I'm fine with keeping with Palmer. Okay, here's the thing about 04 is a tricky one. Now, see, because now we know that they had Drew Brees on the roster, how good he became, and he wasn't good at that point, but he was as good as soon as 04. I'm thinking you go with, and since Manning didn't play for them, I think you can go with Fitzgerald. Just imagine Brees, LT, Gates, and Fitz.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Imagine that.
Yeah, 05 is Rodgers. We don't need to talk about that. 06, Hall of Famers. That's Hester, right? Yeah, like there's a reason we put this draft class in F tier. We did the draft class. I think Jamari Evans is probably the best. Jamar Evans, the Saints tackle, or is he a guard? Where is he? And he went to some weirdo call D2 college. Where is he? That'll be Jari Evans. Where is he? Jari Evans. There he is from Bloomsburg. Shout out to Bloomsburg, a D2 college. He's been a finalist for the Hall, so why not?
Is he actually?
Yeah, lately, yeah, he's been a finalist. Yeah, so I guess we go with there's not a lot of great options, so I guess we go with him. 07, I think we gotta go with Megatron. Right. Or Joe Thomas. Honestly, I want to hate.
Oh
Joe
man,
Thomas
the AP too.
Yeah, it's got to be. I think we're going between Joe Thomas and Megatron.
How about Rams legend Eric Weddle?
I mean, he did get a ring there. I would take. I know Joe Thomas. played some more important position, but I can't. I just can't not go Megatron.
No, yeah, it's debatable between those two. Like Megatron and AP, those were like neck and neck at their positions. Like AP was one hell of a runner before even after his injuries.
Okay. 09 or no 08. I'm thinking Matt Ryan.
Yeah, given his situation, Atlanta situation, like selecting Ryan was the best choice.
Yep. Yeah. 09. It's still Stafford. 10. I mean, I guess Gronk. I think Gronk is probably your best option. I mean, there's also Trent Williams, but I think I'm rip Demaryius Thomas gone too soon. I'm going with Gronk. Well, I mean, he was like a mid round pick. He wasn't a first. It's like a second or third. Yep, second. 11, probably not the best player of the draft. I think you probably still go Newton again.
Oh man, because that was also Von Miller, wasn't it?
Well, no. If you're not taking Newton, you gotta take Watt though. If you're not going to take Newton,
God, such a good draft class. My God,
yes, there's a reason to put an S and Jaguars moment, and they traded up too. Thing, yeah. JJ, I'm more important between. I mean, Cam
Julio Jones. Oh man.
Yeah, I think I'm honestly more I think about it. I don't know. JJ Watt. I mean, it's gonna be hard to pass on him. But I'd be okay with keeping Newton at 1.
Yeah, given the situation, you gotta stick with it.
Yep.
Because again, like the number 1 need for all these teams that pick number 1 it's most of the time it's quarterbacks, especially in this day and age.
Okay, yeah, and for 2012, you either keep Luck or go with Russell Wilson. What do you think? It's either him or Russ.
Man.
At their peak, I'm taking Luck, but throughout their career, I'd take Russ.
I don't know. Like, it's a tough debate because, like, you could also make a case for Wilson, but I'm just I have this recency bias for the wrong way for how he's been playing lately. Like, where all of his deep passes are basically Hail Marys or like they're air punts.
He hasn't been good since 2020. Actually, no, 2024. Yeah, of the Steelers, he wasn't bad.
I know.
I thought they should have kept him. So what are we thinking?
I guess you could say Russell Wilson then.
Okay, that's fine. 2013. I mean, the Chiefs already got Kelsey, just not first overall. So that's what I'm thinking. So they still get Kelsey just first overall instead of, what was he, a third round pick? That's what I thought. What do you think?
This was awesome. Yeah, they could, unless you want to make this creative and pretend like since they already got him, we can have a new number 1 overall.
Nah, I don't want to overthink it. And 2014, we know who. Good thing it's not real. Let's just put it that way. Good thing it's not real. And just a hypothetical, because it's Donald.
Yeah, it's not even a debate.
15 was not. There's a timeline where it's Todd Gurley, but I mean, there's like no doubters. No, like Hall of Fame no doubters. Maybe what's his name for the Vikings that's now the Texans? What's his name?
Danielle Hunter?
Yes, that's who I'm thinking of. You have maybe Diggs. Go with Diggs. I don't hate Diggs as the pick.
Yeah, it's also a bad draft class.
Yeah. God, I mean, I guess Danielle Hunter plays a more important position, so I'd be okay with taking him.
Dang, Byron Jones. Remember when he was once considered like a good corner in the league?
Yeah, and he didn't. Yeah, that's right. UConn has a football team too. Wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say that was Temple who was kicked out of the Big East because Temple got kicked out of the Big East conference back when it had Big East football just for being bad. That's it. They just got kicked out of the Big East for being bad. I mean, they don't even have their own stadium. They play at the Link.
Oh, do they actually?
Yeah, Temple. Yeah, they don't have their own stadium. They play with the Eagles. Yeah, but yeah. So wait, what draft are we looking at? Oh, 2015 C. That goes to show forgivable. This one, this was the first one in like 50 years that wasn't in New York. So do we go with? I guess I'm just thinking DeLeo Hunter or Diggs. I'm torn between those two. I'm just gonna go with Hunter.
I go with Hunter as well.
Yeah. 2016's
defense sucked.
2016's an interesting one. One because I want to just leave at Jared Goff just because of what they got. He was used to trade for Stafford, so that's why I want to keep him at 1.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good ones, but given how bad the quarterbacks, I wouldn't say it was bad, but they really wanted Goff from the beginning. Like, you don't trade an overhaul like that to not get the best quarterback off the board.
I mean, you could go with Dak. Playoff choker. Yeah, so 2017, Myles Garrett's a Hall of Famer. Most other draft classes would stay at 1, but it's Mahomes.
Yeah, we're not going to debate this.
Yeah, 2018. I think there's 2 guys you can go with. It's either Lamar or Allen. I'm going with Lamar. Feel free to disagree, but I'm going with Lamar.
Are you more more of a Lamar fan than Josh Allen?
Yes, I think he should have won MVP. Well, it should have been, and I don't think Allen should have won MVP in 2024. I think it should have been Saquon because it should be the player of the year, not just the quarterback of the year. But if it was going to be a quarterback, it should have been Lamar.
I don't know. I just think I gotta think. You remember the term "the best ability is availability." Yeah. How many seasons has Lamar been injured?
That's true.
And Josh Allen can get injured. He can have like a broken toe bone, and this guy is still out there on the field, putting his body on the line, leaping over dudes, getting hit on 3rd and 1. Like, he is I know he complains. He does complain when he doesn't get calls his way. He flops, but
yes,
if I had him on my team, I'd kill to have a Josh Allen on my team. If post Stafford, of course.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 2019. So short answer, you're going with Allen.
Yeah.
Okay. 2019, not a good quarterback class. It's either Vosa or Crosby who goes 1. Say. Right now, I'd take Crosby. And again, I guess Bosa, again, he's missed 2 whole seasons. So I'm going with Crosby. Can't go wrong with either, but I'm going Crosby.
Oh, yeah. 2019 was also kind of...
Yeah. I think we put this one in C. Or B.
I remember when Seattle got LJ Collier that year, and they thought he was going to be the next Bruce Irvin.
Yeah. I didn't watch this draft. I think what I was doing, I was in theater class, so I was but the thing I was never going to play because during the fall plays I was doing tennis and the spring plays were musicals and I did not want to be in a musical. So I was just like an usher, I think, for that place, and I was their rehearsal, so that's why I didn't watch this one, and because the Rams didn't have a pick.
Yeah, no, we traded it. I remember. I think it was a live trade because I remember being
Yeah,
on a school bus for a field trip, and I was so eagerly waiting, and all of a sudden I'm like,
that's
all
what.
right, we're gonna pick, and then we traded it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you gotta be kidding me.
Yep. And so wait, so who are you going for number 1 in the redraft? I'm going
I'd probably go Crosby.
Okay. 21 and 22, I don't think we need to redo those. 20 and 21, we don't. Yeah, wait. 22. I mean, we're definitely not keeping him there. Do we go Hutchinson? Let me look. I mean, it's not a good quarterback class, and you're obviously not going Purdy. They had Lawrence. So do we go Hutchinson?
You could do Hutchinson. There's also Kyle Hamilton. Hamilton's freaking awesome.
That's true.
He's one hell of a safety.
I'm James Cook. No. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hutchinson. What about you?
I don't know. You know what? I think it's good to have contrasting opinions because then it makes this content
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
interesting. I would go with Kyle Hamilton. I think he's like a good descendant of Ed Reed.
Okay, let's pump the brakes a bit, but I hear you.
No, not descendant. I meant disciple. There we go.
Wait, hold up. Wait. Speaking of Ed Reed, he's my favorite non-Rams player of all time. So let's see. Let me see. Where do I show my how do we do it? Aha, there.
Oh, sick.
I also have his Miami jersey and the signed helmet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I think that's about where we wrap it up. The main thing we got was to do the tier list. Is there any final changes you want to make?
I think I like the match, or I was gonna say matchups. I like where we put everybody, and who knows, maybe some of the more recent ones do change in about 5 years. It'd be fun to look at this like a time capsule.
Yep. Well, thank you for coming. Make sure to check out his channel. I'll put the link in the description, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
All right, guys, have a good one.
Bye.